Hello, my name is Scott Evans and I'm one of the hosts of the NFT show, which provides news, reviews and production tips. And I've got a big tip for you right now. How to create 10,000 pieces of artwork for your NFT collection using only Adobe Animate and no coding. Let's take a look now. Right, so here we are in Adobe Animate, and before I explain anything, I'm just going to demonstrate this character cycling through lots of different layers. So I'm just going to press play, and I've set this for 500 frames, but I could set it for that lofty number of 10,000, 1 million. I could leave it running all day long, and in theory no two frames should be alike. Just a bit of background on me. I'm an animator. Me and my brother run a company called Digital Puppets, and we do work for people like Disney, Cartoon Network, the BBC, and lots of businesses and individuals all around the world. So my skill is all about cartoon animation, 2D and 3D. There you go, that's the 500 run. In fact, if I just go along here, set another 500 just to demonstrate. Well, not, I'm just going to say it that. Press F5. Let's go there. Press play and it'll carry on. Right, yeah, so profession is animation. I am completely new to NFTs. We have a friend who is our co-host on the NFT show. He's the expert. He knows all about it. And basically, the NFT show is going to be me and my brother learning in real time what NFTs are. And we're going to try and make a collection. And we're going to document our process. Now, the very first thing that I keep hearing about is that you need 10,000 completely unique individual characters that you can put up for sale. So the first problem I encounter is, right, how am I going to make 10,000? You know, I can spend all day just making one character. How am I going to make 10,000 characters? I had a quick look online, lots of things about coding, and I'm sure there's lots of ways of doing that, but using the skills that I have and I know, I've quickly figured out a way how to do this in Adobe Animate or any other, you could use, I mean, I'm using Adobe Animate, but you could use any other art program for this, or even Photoshop. And it really is pretty simple. So I'm not going to make this a really long tutorial video because it doesn't need to be. Simple. All it is, I've made a bunch of layers. So we got head, body, I've got some assets. So I've got like t-shirts, I've got the eyelids, I've got the muzzle, I've got the hair. So I'll break everything down into layers. You can see I've done a bunch of different hair sets. And then I've done about 10 different hairs there, and then I've just duplicated it, and each of these have a different tint on it. Brown, and you can see I've color coded it here: brown, gold, grey, red, purple, blue, turquoise and pink. And then what I do is I think, right, just so it's not too random, you want to have some, you know, if every single layer is a different colour, it's going to look a mess. You need to have some complementary colours. So I decided I wanted all the hair elements. So that would be eyebrows, moustaches, hair, tail. I want them all to be the same colour. So what I did was, when I made all these layers, I selected, I picked these colours, and then I made 10 frames for each one. And then what I did was I made sure the frame order was always the same, and then if you go into the other one, you'll see that I basically copied this top bar here, which has all them colors in, and it also sets the time for how many frames it should be. Now, the way that you make it loop forever is not having things even. So whilst that hair, as you can see, is always going to match other props in there, so like the hats and the t-shirts, and the body color is on a different, it's out of sync with the hair color, so it's always going to run in front or behind or overtake because it's not in time. And by doing that, you're going to end up with a, in theory, maybe not an infinite loop, but you know, the same kind of chances you get at winning the lottery. You know, it's going to be, you're going to go through thousands or millions of layers before you start duplicating anything. And that is it really. So like I say, the hair layers go up, I've given them 10 frames each or just below, and I think there's 96 frames for each of the hair layers. But for the body layer, so that's the body and the face and the ears, all the things that I want the same colour, those are all slightly more than 96. They're 110, and you can see on the ears there 110, the face 110, and again I've got them all colour coded so they line up the same. And then the props, the hair, the hats and the horns and all them little things, there's just, these aren't synced up at all. Same with the glasses, same with the pupils. So the trick to it, just so it doesn't look a mess, try and keep your hair, skin, and if your skin wise, so like the face, body, hands, feet, you want all them to sync up, and then your hair layers, you want all those to sync up, and then other things like props, like hats and items that they're holding, they don't need to sync up at all. In fact, they shouldn't sync up, so that you get this whole random effect. And then in Adobe Animate, basically each of these are an embedded graphic symbol, so that when I press play, it just cycles through each of them symbols. And then all I'm going to do now, because it's ready to go, I'm going to go to export, and I'm going to go export movie, and I'm going to find, well, I'm going to find the layer, you know, the folder that I want, and I'm going to export them, and that's it. You've got your, you know, 500, 5,000, 10,000, 1 million cartoon images for your NFT collection. We're going to start doing live shows where I'm going to ask questions, and my friend is going to help me and my partner, and together we are going to build this unicorn selection. And also, it's not just going to be these still images. We are also we've also come up with a way of generating animations, so we can randomize this character. In fact, I'm going to probably show a video right here right now, and as you'll see, this character is moving around and it's got embedded animation, and we're still able to generate random characters. So we're going to have still characters, we're going to have random animation characters, and we're also going to throw in a few random animated 3D characters as well. And also, I'm aware that scarcity is always a good thing, so when you're doing stuff like your layers, for example, this crown is only going to show up once every 1,000 layers. So out of 10,000, you're only going to see this crown show up 10 times, and I've done that for a few other props. And also, when I finally do get to making these, I'm going to insert some custom made unicorns that are completely unique. None of the assets on them will be repeated. So that's it. No coding. All it is just break your character down into all the different layers, make lots of different assets, make different colors for them, make sure certain elements sync up and other elements don't sync up at all, and then you should be able to randomize as many characters as you want. I'm going to leave a link at the end of this episode showing when and where you can see our live show. I hope that made sense, and if it didn't, just leave a comment below. And if you think, right, I can't be bothered to do all that, feel free to get in touch with us, and we are more than happy to build custom character collections for you, either 2D, 3D, and we specialise in being able to work in any styles. If you have any questions or you'd like us to do something for you, you can leave a comment below or email us at info@digitalpuppets.co.uk. Thank you for watching, and we'll have more tips for you soon.